Yeah, welcome to the dojo, baby, man. That's what I said, man. What was the point of the marriage? Like, what did that even mean at that point?
I have no fear. Prison, jail, death. I don't have no fear for no something. No man, no woman, no child, no Satan, no God, no. I have no fear. Because I say fear destroy people. Fear is what destroy I and I life. Fear to put out your music. Fear to go to the sea and you know you can't swim and you need to learn to swim. Fear because I'm gonna fail in my exam. Fear because, okay, the slave master is not gonna give us that. Everything is just fear. So that is what is destroying our people. I have no fear for nothing that I do. Nothing.
What can a person that's scared do to overcome their fear?
Your mind is the most powerful thing. Make up your mind and do what you have to do. Just
make up your mind. Oh God.
Nothing.
What can a person that's scared do to overcome their fear?
Your mind.
That's it, chat. Remember I said about the blackout method? Like if you there's all that anxiety is in hesitation. There's no anxiety in doing something. And there's no anxiety in saying I'm not going to do it. It's when you think about it, it's when you hesitate, it's when you slow down, it's when you start worrying. And if you just do it, you're not even going to have the time to be anxious or afraid because you're already just doing it.
It's the most powerful.
But it has to, the decision has to be quick. The quicker you make it, the better.
Make up your mind and do what you have to do. Just make up your mind and say, I'm going to do that. Because every time they say, oh, you can't do that. There's nothing in the world that a man can do. It's his mind tell him say he can't do it. Because if you build a plane, I can't build it. Because you're a man and I's a man. You build a car, I can't build it. It's just I need to go learn to build it. So if you can't build a car like an next man, you build another car. But I hear way. So we have to be creator of creation. That's what Rastafari is. So we create.
Man, I was just crazy the timing of this. I just watched that Bob Marley documentary.
Before man with his flesh and blood create.
I should show y'all that part where the one of his women, who was also his lawyer, spoke up for him, and she did it in such a confident way, bro.
Moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later,
Let me see.
1,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, day 2, day 3, day 4.
It was just so tough to me. Like the interviewer tried to put her in a weird spot with the question. Is this the John?
You now have more options for how to get help.
Customer service.
An easy way for you.
Customer service.
3:28 a.m. 8:01 p.m. the next day.
I gotta find this part. I gotta show y'all what I'm talking about.
People, so you can't be too over.
I don't know why that's the only version.
Instantly.
Bro, he had the woman who won Miss World. Do y'all know what Miss World is? And he had her on top of having his wife, and they all knew about each other. Do y'all know what Miss World is? Like when they do these like beauty pageant joints and like what? And they all knew about each other.
Makeup off.
Hold on. I found the part.
So everybody was kind of floating around. Don Taylor, Bob, and myself was in the kitchen.
Here.
See a black glove.
Bro, I gotta find the part. It's a part where they asked the girl.
So I said,
it's like, was he faithful? She said, to who? To God? Of course. To one woman? Why? Does anybody own him? Mind you, this is a woman that was one of his women. She defended him having multiple women. He said, yeah, Western men can barely handle one woman. But Bob can handle plenty. But he could handle, like, yo, it was just like her poise when she said it was so tough, bro. Tell y'all want me to dig for the part, y'all want me to just get back to the Reddit shit? Because I can get back to the Reddit shit, bro. If y'all don't care about the part. I literally need to find it, bro. Like it was so thorough.
Don't notice of it. dispensary.
Nah, find a dig for it. All right, y'all gotta let me dig, bro. Y'all really gotta let me dig. I'm pissed. I'm not really recognizing the spot I'm at. I thought it was near this part.
We're into now.
But God protect
You know what? I lied.
Where they gave Robbie.
It's early on.
Yes. No.
Waiting on him.
I wasn't.
That's a
Let me cook, Chad. Let me cook. Let me cook. Oh my God, let me cook.
Established company named Marley.
felt with you.
Yo, I'm mad because I didn't skip past this. I know I didn't skip past it, bro. But how early was it?
Individual.
All right, let me actually look like this. Let me look like this. Let me skim through each fucking second. No.
Observe and just look. As we would say, just catch and look.
Because he was trying to find a way.
It was a part where the interviewer asked, like, how was he so good with women? And he asked the guy. They said, why was he so good with women? I literally remember, bro.
It's like, who really loved me?
Same as the conversation affected them both.
Let me see something.
But I was left to look as if I was the only cold front. So I hold my position anyway, and still holds my position. Well, they went on a tour with Joe Higgs.
I'm literally thinking I'm watching a different documentary. That might be what it is.
Universe.
But the rest.
Whole time I was, chat.
He was.
Why would they make two that look the same?
One.
Like, I know they look the same, bro, but they don't. They're not, bro. Trust.
The most important thing culturally that was happening in Jamaica at that time.
Okay, it's close. It's close to this part. Oh, God, it is.
Doctrine. The rule came.
Eat on your back.
Watch. Oh, God, let me cook.
You see, it was.
Because you that your please can't just hear these footsteps come running up the steps in the evening hours when the football was over, and please kind of.
Oh, here it is.
On woman, fidelity.
Here it is. Oh, God, I found it. He said, how is he? No, listen. I got it.
Why was he so successful with women?
Because he was shy.
Watch this.
Bob is not the womanizer that.
They made him because he had a wife. Watch this.
Bob is not the womanizer that.
They made him because he had a wife, right? And they thought he was like cheating or like being finessing, and his wife would she literally was like, oh my God, if y'all watch this, and this is not what it's about. It's not about him messing with women. This was just like a portion that they went over. And his wife was talking about like when they would do shows and shit like that, if it would be women in his room and he didn't want to kick him out, he would call her to come kick him out for him. His wife. His wife that for all these years. He had multiple children with different women. He had 11 kids from 7 different women. And he's not even including like all the women that he's messing with. Bro, like, I'm not glorifying this, but I respected it because like they all knew about each other. There was no lying, there was no finessing, and they all respected him on top of that, bro. Like they all like you can tell it wasn't on some like, oh yeah, you my baby, you gonna be my wife, like on some bullshit. Like it was on some like, I fuck with this dude and I don't care what it take. That's just what they was on.
I think more the woman came at him.
Was he faithful?
To whom? God. Jah. Yes, he was faithful to Jah. Faithful to any one woman? No. Why? Somebody own him?
Somebody own him?
What is fidelity? Western idea that...
What is fidelity?
You know, ring in your finger, ring through your nose. That's for Western men. Can only handle one woman at a time, or can handle more.
Nigga! I heard this part, I was like...
What is fidelity? Western idea that, you know, ring in your finger, ring through your nose. That's for Western men. can only handle one woman at a time, Bob could handle more.
Mind you, all the women he's messing with feel like this about it. I told he had the woman who won the beauty pageant as the most beautiful girl in the world at the time. Like, yo.
One day, a lady came to me and she said, "Didn't anyone tell you that Bob was married?"
Bro, like, that part stuck with me, bro. No bullshit. It's just how, like, in his absence, her poise represented the kind of man he was, which was a man with no fear, a man of substance, a man who stood his principles, and a man who understood who he was and what he stood on. And when a woman who a man has dealt with has that same level of intensity and it's like inner strength, it is such a reflection of how firm he was, like how solid he was, because like his confidence and his like spiritual like trust. I can't even describe this shit, check. It's something it's something like if you know what was being said, you know.
Before man with his flesh and blood, creation was there. The earth was there. The moon, the star, the sea was there. Water was there. So you have to live in divinity like those. Don't match the next person who have him big this and him big that. The earth here is your bed. And just humble yourself and satisfy. Don't want to create and covet the person who you see have mansion and believe say you must have mansion. Humble yourself.
Humble yourself. I swear I love the Rastafarian like ideology so much.